Did you know that there is energy hiding in your change? In this video, you'll get to know how to take a few pennies and turn them into batteries that can even power a calculator. Hey guys, how to everything here. So today I'm going to be showing you how to take some pennies and turn them into a battery that can power some simple electronic devices such as the calculator. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take all the pennies made before 1983 and just toss them out. We're not going to use them in this project. Then you're just going to take random 3 pennies from the remaining and keep them, because those 3 are going to be the main basis of our battery. Then you're just going to take all the other ones and also put them to the side for later use. So these 3, these are going to be the battery. And before they become the battery, they need to become like these 3. So before I recorded this video, I sanded down these pennies' tails just to show you how they should look like. So leave poor Abraham Lincoln's head on there. You're just going to sand these parts of these 3 pennies to make them look like this, so we can start making the battery. So all you're going to need is a sandpaper. This is fairly rough sandpaper. And you're just going to sand the tails off. So, time-lapse mode. Okay, so I took a piece of wood and attached it to the penny using some double-sided foam tape. This just made my sanding a whole lot easier. And there you go, it's done sanding. Okay, so I went ahead and sanded 3 more so we can make our battery. And the next step to make our battery is to cut out 3 of these cardboard circles. These are all made out of cardboard, and they're roughly the size of the pennies. And so it should be like that. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a glass and fill it up with a couple of spoons of vinegar and just drop these 3 cardboard pieces in there so it can soak. Now we'll just put that to the side. So the next thing that we want to do is to get our calculator, which we are going to be replacing with the penny battery, to open. So right now there's a regular battery in there and it works just fine. But just for the sake of this video, I am going to take it apart. So that's the case. I'm gonna be using a knife because I don't have a small enough screwdriver. So I've already removed 4 of the screws just to make it a little bit faster. So a knife works perfectly fine, it just takes a little bit more time. So that's the first screw out. And that's the second screw right there. Now we can just close our knife up. And if with some gentle prying, we can take our calculator apart. It's pretty cool actually. It's what's inside of a calculator. So this is the calculator's battery. That's what we need to remove next. So can't remove it with my nails, so I'm just gonna gently pry it with my knife right here. Okay, now the battery is gone. And now let me just show you that the calculator is not turning on. There is no battery in there. So this is the negative terminal and this is the positive terminal. So that's what we're going to be making with our coin battery. Okay, so after a few minutes of letting the cardboard pieces soak up some vinegar, I think we're ready to move on. So the first step is to take a piece of foil and just cut a small little rectangular piece off of it. Okay, and you can keep that foil away, we don't need it anymore. So now we're going to take one of our pennies over here and put it down, copper side down, zinc side facing up. So it should be like that. Next, we're going to take one of our cardboard, vinegar soaked cardboard out of the glass and just blot dry it. Okay, so I'm trying not to get too much vinegar on my table. And you can just take a regular tissue and just blot dry it just like that. And then you want to take this cardboard piece and just lay it over our penny. Next, we're going to repeat the process again. I'm going to take one of our pennies, lay it over the cardboard. I'm going to take another piece of cardboard out. No, I don't. And just blot dry it again. And lay one of our pennies on it again. And then take the last piece of cardboard out of the vinegar and blot dry it. Then you can put the vinegar away because we won't be using it. And then all you need to do is take one of your last pennies and put it over there. So that is our battery. Now it's time for us to test it out. So I have some pre-stripped wires over here. And I'm just gonna take each one and so actually the first thing that I'm gonna do is make this a little bit shorter. So I'm gonna take that and gently lay it on that. Make sure everything's like it's supposed to be. And then I'm gonna take some electrical tape and secure one of the wires to the foil. So I know I don't need that much, but it's okay. I can just cut up some for now and leave the rest for later. So I'm just gonna take that, stick that like that, and lay it on the foil, if I can manage to do this. So there we go. Now that wire is secured to the foil. Now we're gonna have to take the other wire that we have over here and do the same thing, except we're just gonna secure it to the top penny. So again, take a little piece of electrical wire and secure one end of the electrical foil to the top penny. Okay, so let's go on to the next step. Okay, so I went ahead and did a few things. First, the penny battery that we made, I just covered up in electrical tape to prevent the cardboard from drying out. And so this wire is the positive wire. It's actually on top of the coin. This wire is on the foil, so it's the negative wire. So I also popped out the negative and positive terminals of the calculator so we can attach the respective wires to them. So let's attach them. Okay, so after a long time, I'm just gonna say it, took me a long time to connect these two terminals and wires together, but I eventually got it connected with some electrical tape and hot glue. So now let's turn it back on, and you can see a 0 right there. Let's try a simple problem. 6 multiplied by 5, and there we go. It's 30. So it is calculating, it is working. Let me show you the back. And it is connected to our penny battery. So the connection is a little bit weak because I didn't have proper soldering tools. But it does work, and if you shake it around a little and get it back in the position, it will work. So like right now, there is no 0, but if I do that, and shake it back, the 0 comes up again. Just because it's a weak connection and I did solder it. Okay, so I was wondering what to do with this because obviously it doesn't have a case and I can't just go around carrying this. It could fall apart, could deal some damage, and might not be even fixable. So I decided to make a case out of cardboard and some popsicle sticks. So let me show you how. So I just trace the original case onto cardboard and cut it out. And then I took some of these popsicle craft sticks, whatever you want to call them, cut their ends off. And then measured it with this. So that's about right there. So you just want to cut it like that. And that would be one of your sides. And then this one would be another one of your sides, which just needs a little bit trimming. It's just a teeny bit big. So now that's one, and then I'm just going to quickly do the same for the other 2 sides. So when I finish, this should be an easy to make case, but at the same time still fit in your pocket, because I don't want to make it too bulky, because that totally removes the whole pocket calculator concept. Okay, so now we have those 2 done. So now we just have to glue it. So I have my hot glue gun over here, which is I'm just gonna put a few dabs of hot glue and a dab right there, a dab right there, and that should be enough. Okay, yeah, there we go. I connected that, and now I should be able to connect this like that. And there you go. So now I have connected those 2. And now I just gotta connect this. Okay, got it. And officially connected. Okay, now there's only one remaining, and I'm gonna connect this one to the outside, just like that. So lay some hot glue down there and connect that. Perfect. So now, as you can see, I have connected them. Okay, so I managed to fit our calculator into the bin that we created, and now all I gotta do is just hot glue it onto the side. So I'm just gonna quickly do that. And I recommend you leave one side with a little bit of opening so you can access the calculator, just in case you need to fix something. Okay, and that's it. You now have a fully functioning calculator that's run on your pocket change. So let me know if you liked this video. Be sure to comment down below and subscribe to my channel for more amazing content. Thank you guys.